Okay.
Am I lagging on your end or not?
No.
No. Okay then.
Only sometimes you do, but not all
Okay.
the time. It happens randomly.
Okay. Well, I know I stopped at that. All right. So you see Mew and let me see, 4 other Pokemon. There we go. I had to count it up because I showed you 4 Pokemon. Do you A, approach Mew, or B, stay hidden?
B.
You stay hidden, of course, and you just and they kind of they're talking about something, but you don't know what they're talking about, of course, because obviously, because Mew's kind of sitting and she's floating in the air, and she always likes to float, of course. So they go deeper into the cave. Do you A, follow them, or B, go back?
A. A.
Okay, you follow them into the cave, of course, and then you see someone they're in like an in like, you know how underground area is, like inner underground area, because they're in a cave right now, so it goes underground, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going underground, of course. They open like a door or something like that. Of course, you see how to open the door. Do you A, continue through the door, or B, go back?
A.
Alright, continue through the door, of course. Now here's your option: A, hide behind a rock, or B, let yourself be known.
A.
You hide behind a rock, of course, and then you see a TV screen. That's not like, you know, a screen, basically, like technology around the cave, of course. And then someone pops up saying, "Ah, Mew, how's you been?" She says, "Doesn't worry about how you met, Baka. I ain't trying to worry about it. How's the Crozza doing?" "Oh, he's doing fine. Still a little shooken after the whole events." You don't see the person's face, of course, on the screen. But you can tell he's not a Pokemon by the silhouette. You know how that people have silhouettes, like when they're in the dark. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell he's not a Pokemon. He's actually human. So of course Mew kind of goes back and forth with his praise. He says, "Oh, Mew, you've always been the loud type. You know that." She's like, "What? What's that supposed to mean? I can hurt you right now with my psychic abilities." "If you would, you should have done it already." Ah, whatever. Well, anyways, Necrozma's trying to meet up somewhere in his own utopia now. He said he has a powerful artifact. I think it was the dragon scythe from the Yonko Nico. He said he's using it for his own advantage. That's what he said. The person on the street said.
Mm.
And Mew's like, "So what about it?" He's like, "Well, Necrozma obviously wants you to be there too and witness his new utopia, of course. I won't be there because I got my own plans, of course. I gotta run my own crew and my own people, of course. But I will send some of my men there to help back you guys up if they so-called do come back again. And I know you have a lot of Pope on this island too. It's not just you and your brother here." "Yeah, you said your brother. Heard that?"
Mm.
Yeah, a little foreshadow. But anyways, I'll leave you be. You can choose to come or not. I really don't care. You're in the Cosmos problem, not mine. If you were my problem, I would already have one of my men kill you, because he has the power of death itself. That's another foreshadow. So he hangs up, of course. Do A, keep snooping, or B, stay still, or C, let yourself be known?
B.
Okay. So of course you stay hidden, of course. And Mew's like, "Damn, who's that person think he is, trying to boss me around? Not even a crowd that could boss me around. Killing me? That's impossible. I'm one of the powerful psychic types." And then you hear another voice, well, the big one say, "Oh, sis, of course you're powerful, but of course I'm on a whole nother league, of course." He's like, "Shut up, brother, no one cares. Everyone knows my name, not you." Of course. So these like you can snoop. Of course, they walk away. Of course, they're kind of walking deeper in the cave. Now here's your option. You can A, explore, examine the room, because this is a whole room right here. They walk deeper into the cave. This cave goes deeper than what you think. Well, you don't know how deep it goes, so you know what I mean. So do you A, examine the room, or B, go deeper with them, or C, go back and call for backup?
D.
Yeah, you go back and call for backup. So of course you're still on the island. Of course, who do you call? Of course, you have a phone.
I tell you, you delete it.
Of course, you tell me everything. You say, Nico, we got a problem here. I'm like, what's wrong, Cody? A, tell me about the person in the TV, or B, tell me about Mew, or C, tell me about the cave.
A.
You tell me about. You said there's a mysterious, I think, a human on the TV talking to Mew. He seems, he knows that Necrozma has your dragon slime damage. And I'm like, what? Cody, are you lying about this? You better not be joking. I need that. That was that's a powerful artifact. Like, you better not be joking. Like, you better show me now. So A, say, oh, I'm not joking, or B, oh, I'm joking. I'm fuck with you.
A.
You say I'm not joking, of course. Oh, all right, Cody, then fine. Then you need to show me your. It's a good thing I know where you're at, huh? So of course, a few minutes pass. You see my ship come on the island. I'm like, all right, Cody. This island has a very strong presence on it. A, I know, or B, yeah. Why do you think I'm barely standing right now?
B.
I'm like, oh yeah, I noticed that. Cool. Well, obviously we won't be able to beat Mew, of course, so obviously we gotta stay hidden. But it's a good thing I have darkness powers. That's kind of the perk of being in darkness. We can be transparent, huh? If you want, I can make you into a shadow where they won't even know you're there. That's what I say. A, do it, or B, are you sure it's safe?
A.
You said B, do it. You said A, do it. Sorry, not B. A, do it. Alright, then I will. So I'll hold out my hand, and I just touch you, and you basically become your shadow. Alright, Cody, now you're best fit for espionage. Find more information about this. So they can't sense you because you're a shadow, of course. They won't know you're there, so you can snoop more. So here's your option. A, go back in the cave and start looking for information, or B, have fun with your your shadow form.
B.
Yeah, fun with your shadow form, cause you just phase through stuff and shit. And I'm like, all right, well, Cody, and then you phase to a mountain, you get stuck.
Oh God.
I'm like, yeah, Cody, it doesn't last forever, stupid, especially overuse it. Duh, you don't have my devil fruit. That's why I say. So now you're stuck. Good job.
Shit.
You're now merged with the mountain. Good job. Ending. Dumbass. I was doing every ending you do is stupid. It's gonna be named dumbass. I don't care. You want to go back, or you want to stay? You want to stay inside that mountain?
Go back.
You go back, of course, and of course you go back into the cave. So here's your option: A, explore the first room you see with a TV, or B, go deeper, or C, lick the rock.
A.
You explore the room with the TV, of course. Of course, you don't really find anything. You don't really find much, of course. All you see is a bunch of buttons, of course, on where the TV is, and the room doesn't really hold information about, the stuff, of course. Although, there's a few stuff there. There's what is to be a phone there. It is pink. Now, it's probably Mew's phone or someone else's. Do you A, pick it up, or B, don't pick it up? That is there.
A.
You pick up the phone, of course. Okay. It doesn't have a lock on it, of course. It's not locked. So A, do you look through the messages, or B, look through the calls, or C, look through the data?
A.
You look through the messages, of course, and you find a few messages from Necrozma and an unknown person, of course. Do you want me to read the message out loud, or do you want to just figure your character just knows them?
Read it out loud.
Okay, so the message from Necrozma says, Mew, I know we haven't got the right foot, and I know you're a rebellious bitch sometimes, but you gotta come and see the new utopia I'm making with this powers, of course. I hope them pirates are dead. If they, hopefully they are. I have a feeling they are. They're not gonna live that whole ordeal when I destroy the island, of course. So call me back or text me back whenever you can. You can't miss this. This will be a revelation for all Pokemon. That's what it says. Because it is Necrozma. And the other one from the unknown person says, wow, huh? I know you're gonna text him back, of course. And I know your partner's not gonna text me back, of course. Because you're a stubborn bitch, of course. You're lucky you're not one of my subordinates. That's why I'll just call you instead. That was the whole thing on the TV. That's why that happened. Yeah, so you can see the different personalities from the two characters, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So of course, do you A, take the phone, or B, put it down?
Write it down.
Okay, you write it down, I guess. You write down the message, of course. Keeping it, and I'm guessing, alright, well that's added to your, I'll say you have a notebook. There you go, added to your notebook. Boom.
Hell yeah.
Alright then, so you wrote a lot of stuff down in your notebook. You wrote down that the mystery person, unknown mystery person, Necrozma is doing something important with Nico's weapon, of course. That's what you wrote down. And then Mew and Necrozma and this unknown person have a weird relationships. That's what you wrote down. And he also wrote down that Mew has a brother, of course. You don't know his name, because you don't know what Pokemon he is, of course. Your character doesn't, so you know what I mean. So here's your option. A, go deeper, or B, go back. You have enough.
C.
There's no C. It's only A and B.
B.
Okay, you go back. You think you have enough. And then, of course, something pops in. Are you sure you want to go back now?
No, keep going deeper.
You go deeper, of course. And you can literally see like a psychic field, of course. Cause they all are psychics, yes they are. And then you hear Mew again down there. So do you A, quickly hide, or B, show yourself?
A.
Rhetorical question, they can't see you. Remember, you're a shadow. That's all they can't see you. Remember my abilities? Yeah, you forgot about that. I tricked your ass. Anyway, they can't see you, of course. You can hear Mew kind of getting mad. Because, man, how dare they? I know Necrozma's doing this whole thing, but I don't want to be a part of it. What's that have to do with me? All I care about is me. And then sort of the other person said, "Oh, come on, sis. You know you care about me." I don't care if you got shot or something like that, or get stabbed. That's what Mew said. doesn't matter to me. None of you, all you guys are forefathers to me. I'm powerful. I just train my psychic abilities to get stronger. So of course, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, it did it. It did it. He's loading back in, guys. We gotta wait for him. Gotta wait till he loads back in, people. I'll wait till he loads back in. I might get something to drink, though. Duh. Ow. Wait till he loads back in. Still loading? Damn, he's still loading. Tell me what I love. See if I can leave and join back. See if it works. Sorry. His internet's trash. He should have never moved. I had to leave another cliffhanger. Oh, he's still loading. Ugh. I can't lag out since his voice can't be shared apparently. Make this shot. Oh, let me see if I can. Ah! Ah! Still loading that voice. If you can. I still freaking doing this shit, bro. It's trying, but it's like it doesn't know. This is stupid. I'm about to end this one early. I might have to. I'll wrap this up. If it does come back, I'll wrap it up fast. Oh, you're back. Took you a while.
Yep, it takes forever to reconnect. Oh, shit.
Okay. So anyways, if you can hear me, Mew left. The only people there now are the other 3 Pokemon. She went deeper in the cave. Somewhere you cannot go. So you can't go deeper in that cave. You're probably wondering why. Because it has a psychic field around it. So you can't go that deep. You can't go that deep. My internet? Yeah, I can see that. Ugh. So of course, option A is out of the picture. You can't go deeper. So either B, explore the room, because you're in a whole different room now. This room is kind of different. It has like a little seat in the corner. there's more pixels, but there are still 3 Pokemon there. So even they can't see you, but if you like, let's say if you like move a rock or something, they can see that.
Mm.
Like just like a fucking stand in JoJo. Like it doesn't, you can't see a stand, but if they break a wall, you can still see the wall being broken. It's like that.
Ah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't advise like making noise or knocking something over, because that might alert them or something like that. You know, like Solid fucking Metal Gear Solid boy. Anyways, so anyways, do you B explore for more information in this room? This room is different. This room has like kind of lava around it, of course. There's seats around the room, of course. There's like, let's say there's like them rocks that have points on the top of the cave, because it's inside a cave, of course. Or do you see back out and dip out?
Explore more.
You explore more, of course. Of course, the other Pokemon are talking, of course. They can't see, of course. So you explore this room, of course. What you can see is you kind of make out a few stuff. There's more stuff here. There's more, let's say there's like, of course, it's like energy around this place, of course. But there are more like, let's say there's like crystals, of course, around this area. Not like down as these diamonds. They're different, of course. They're kind of like, they have like psychic energy around them. Do you A, take one of the crystals, or B, leave them alone, or C, look for something else? Did you hear what I said?
C.
C? Okay, look for something else, of course. Look for some information. Now, of course, you put down Mew's phone and wrote it down. Of course, you have that wrote down. But there's really nothing in this room that would tell you anything about Necromos' plans or the other person's plans. There's really nothing in this room that would tell you. Well, in this cave. I call it a room because it's like, it's kind of is like a room, but you know what I mean. There's really nothing here that condones information, of course. Now here's some interesting options. Do you A, try to talk to the Pokemon? Remember, Mew's not there anymore, so maybe you might have better luck talking to them. Or do you B, threaten the Pokemon, or C, get out of there?
A.
Okay, so of course you say, let's say you say, hey, what's going on here? What's going on in the car? And of course they all turn to you, and you're immediately revealed. Like the shadow form wears off, of course, and you're revealed. They see you. Of course, the big one says, "What the hell? What's a human doing here? How come I couldn't sense you?" That's what he says. A, because I was a shadow, or B, because my friend helped me out.
A.
He said because I'm a shadow. He's like, shadow? That's not possible. There's no way. Unless it's one of the rare devils I've been hearing about. They really are curious, aren't they? Anyways, well, what are you doing here, human? He holds up his hand. He doesn't have... He has fingers, but they're like 3 of them. Of course, he holds it up. And you can see, like, psychic energy appear from his hand. Do you A, see what happens? Or B, convince him? Or C, threaten him?
B.
Alright. You try to convince them, like, whoa, 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 hold on, man. We don't need to fight. I'm not trying to fight you. I know I will lose. That's what you say. He's like, He's trying to push his hand down a little bit. It's working a little bit. The other ones are not doing anything, of course. But you can notice they have swords on their back. They do have swords. The other two have there's 3 of them, of course, but the other 2 have swords, like a pair of swords. You know how you have like 2 pairs of swords? They're different. That's what they have. But they're also psychic too. So of course he kind of calms down. Alright. Well, then what are you doing here then? Of course you can say, A, I just want to help. Or B, you join us. Or C, I just want to go on an adventure.
B.
Okay. Eh. What was B again? I kind of forgot. I was listening to music. I was something got stuck in my mouth. I love that daddy. I type it to muffins. Yeah, whatever. So of course you say what you're gonna say. Of course. He's like, oh okay, huh? That makes more sense. So yes, well you asked him to join. That's probably what I asked him. That was asking him to join, right? I'm guessing that's what you did.
Yeah.
And of course he says, that's not happening. We got our own plans right now. My sister Mew is not gonna join you. That's what he says. The big one, of course, not the small ones.
Mm.
Yeah, they're related. That was kind of more sad. Of course, he kind of floats to it. He said, she won't like you here, but I'll let you go because you're not hostile. So I'll give you this one chance. Get out of here and don't come back. Or B, stay here and if she comes back and face her wrath. That's what he says.
A. Leave.
You leave, of course. He said, wise choice. You leave, of course. Of course, I'm outside. Like, all right, Cody, what'd you get? So of course, you got some information about Necrozma, of course, using my Jagger sign about that shit, of course. And you got the unknown person. You don't know his name, but you got a few information about him. I was like, oh, very, very, very good, Cody. Very good. Very good, huh? All right then, huh? We go back to our island, of course. Ugh. So that somehow, I don't think that'll be the last we see of them. That's what I say. And then, of course, I say one more time, we need to find out where Necrozma is having this whole utopia plan. Because remember, that's what you told me, because that's what you wrote down. But we don't know where it's at, because we don't know the, you know, the location and where it's at. Mew does, because he didn't send a text, 'cause of course he wanted to talk to her first. And that one did not say the location, so yeah. We're gonna have to find that island or whatever it's at, am I right?
Mm.
So of course I'm like, Of course I asked if you're the Pokemon your Velocity doesn't know, of course. They don't know a lot of stuff. I'm like, how do we find this island out? I was like, well, we should try to go. I was like, wait a minute. We have Pokemon. We can use them as spies. That's what I say. And clearly, here's A, that's a great idea. Or B, I got a better idea.
B.
Oh, okay, all right, you got a better idea. I'm not gonna say nothing. What's your idea? Yeah, you said you got a better idea. You have to come up with a plan. I'm not giving you an option for this one.
I said, let's just join them and see what happens and pretend to join.
Although, first off, Cody, you do realize Necrozma, if he sees us alive, I'm pretty sure he'll kill us in a heartbeat. He knows our faces. That's a stupid idea. Because I literally said, did you not forget he destroyed a whole island just to kill us? Do you think he'll be happy to let us join him? So of course, you could A, go on with your own plan, or B, follow my plan. It's up to you. This choice will affect it though.
B.
Of course, you go on my plan. Ah, okay. Now you're thinking smart. I would say like he'll kill you. The Cosmo's ruthless. I mean, you saw that. That's what I say. But we definitely got to set the Pokemon, of course. Alright, well. I was like, alright. I looked at the island. Alright. I say the word. I thought, alright, who knows Mew? And then a whole bunch of them were trying to turn their heads to me like, wait a minute, huh? So of course, Yvelta turns her eyes, Nidoqueen turns her eyes, Hexorus, Hexorus or Haxorus, whatever, Hexorus or Haxorus, I'll call Haxorus, it's cooler. Haxorus turns his eyes. What else is there? Oh yeah, Victini turns his eyes, of course. They all turn their eyes, of course. Diantha, she's trying to chill out, cause you know, she's kind of remember, she's different than regular Pokemon, and Atlantis kind of turns her head. You know how you turn your head and try to like disrespect? That's what she does. Like she kind of like Mew first. So of course Yvelta flies me. Well, you know Mew. She was one of the power of the house, of course. She was a. I heard she was a bitch. That's what he said. And I'm like, well, how would you like to join her? He's like, what? What are you going at here? I'm just saying you go join her, be our spies for Necrozma, of course. Alright, of course. And then, of course, Latias. I mean, you missed Latias, didn't you, huh? She flies over to us. She's like, you mean Mew? Oh, I heard she's such a sweetheart. That's what Latias says, you know, the dragon psychic type. She is also a psychic type, remember that. Are you listening to me? Or are you just listening to music?
I listen to you.
So anyways, the lady's like, man, Mew's a sweetheart. I love her. She's always used to play games with me all the time. Treat me like a real friend. That's what Latias says. And I'm like, confused, like, okay. That's not the last time I saw her. And Latias like, what'd she do to you then? Why are you so mad at her? I'm like, well, literally, she morphed my DNA and slammed me into an island from the atmosphere. Remember, that happened. Remember that? Little foreshadow events. Remember in the second chapter when me and Sun met Mew, she morphed our DNA into Pokemon, of course. I could still change it to an Umbreon, of course. I just don't do it. And then she slammed me in the fucking atmosphere, me and Sun in the atmosphere, to bam, right to an island. You remember that, Cody? Yeah. So of course I'm pissed off at Mew, of course. Cause that shit hurt like hell. And then not to mention that was also the same time that Equaza came to the island where we were healing, of course, and tried to jump you guys. So that was she wouldn't do that. She was just playing with you guys. I'm like, that was playing. That was a hell of a way of playing. So nah, she's good. I know she is. So of course, all right, I'll let you choose which Pokemon goes and joins Mew. Not everyone's gonna join Mew. You can choose which one joins Mew. Which one? I'll say 4. Choose 4 Pokemon to go join Mew and be our spies. Which ones will you choose? Well, Cody, which one do you choose? Which 4 do you choose? Hello? Can you not hear me? Am I lagging on your side? This man, I'm lagging on the side. He can't hear me. Are you serious? Wow. Cody. Alright. Let's say we just drop Pokemon. Okay. Can you hear me now or not? If you can't hear me, I'm about to just end this, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just being quiet. If I told you I'm gonna be quiet, I
So
can hear
yeah,
you
you're being
fine.
quiet, but I
Like,
said something. Did you
sometimes
hear what
you
I said?
lag, but I can hear you a little bit every time.
Okay, what I said, choose 4
Yes.
Pokemon to join Mute. Only 4. Which 4 do you choose? Of course, got Pokemon on our side, of course. And I say choose wisely. Let me guess, you still. Oh, you heard me that time? I was about to say. Great.
I don't know. It's hard to pick. I
Yeah, choose 4 Pokemon. You know some. You know the Pokemon. Come on, choose 4. You got to. This is very important. You have to do it. There's no getting out of it. You gotta do it.
mm, I take. I probably take Spaceon, Umbreon, Glaceon.
Say Umbreon.
One more.
Okay, so you say Umbreon, but alright, well, I guess I gotta convince him to do that, huh? That's what I say, because Umbreon, he doesn't really toss you that much, remember that, but alright, I can convince him. So that's 1. What's the other 3? Remember, there's still 3 you gotta choose. Did man lag? He probably lagged again, didn't he? Oh, no, never mind.
Glaceon and Spaceon.
Okay, so that's 2. 2 more remaining. Who's the other 2 you choose? Oh.
Mm, who else? I don't know no more. Who else we have?
Well, of course, we got the 3 evolutions, you know, well, you know, the 3 main evolutions. We got Umbreon, Espeon, Sylveon, Glaceon, and then we got Nidoqueen, Hexorus, Yvelta, Victini, oh, this is Victini, of course, and Raichu, Landorus, and Diancie.
I'll probably take Lorenza.
Lawrence, okay. Lawrence, you mean? Okay, I bet. Okay, bet. Alright,
Yeah.
so that's Umbreon, Glaceon, Relantrus, and then 1 more. Who's your last one?
Mm. Uh, I take. I guess I pick Sylveon.
Oh, that's gonna be a little difficult. I'm gonna have to convince her. I'm gonna have to convince her she don't want to talk to you right now. But I guess okay. Here's your final lineup: Umbreon, Glaceon, Relantrus, and Sylveon. Those are the 4 Pokemon you chose. And of course, I whisper in your ear, "Yo, Cody, can you still go Dragon form?"
Yep.
I'm like, all right. That one plan you said is to join the Crossbite, it actually might work if you stay in Dragon form the whole time. Because he knows your face, but he does not know your Dragon form. Smart,
Mm.
right? Smart, right? That's what I say.
Yeah.
And you gotta change their voice too, so you gotta change it. I say make it more deeper. Do it.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. 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 All right. So of course I go and talk to Umbreon. Hey Umbreon, I'm gonna need you for a special mission, of course. Well, who am I working with? You're working with Cody. Are you fucking serious? I'm not joking. You gotta do it. Fine. If it helps the crew, I'll do it. So I convinced Umbreon to do it. Glaceon, I gotta go talk to Kyle about that because only he knows where Glaceon is. Remember that.
Mhm.
So I go talk to Kyle. Hey Kyle, do you still know where Glaceon is? Where she is? He said, yeah, it is where she is. Of course, I'm like, can I see her? He's like, why do you want to see her? Like, you guys never want to talk to her? We kind of need her for a mission. Cody chose her specifically. And Kyle's like, Cody chose her? Oh God, this might be bad. Whatever. Kyle snaps his fingers, and the portal opens up, of course, an ice portal, and I jump through, and it's like freezing cold where I land at.
That is.
And I just see Glaceon there, like she walks out of the blizzard, like, oh, hello, Nico. You must be the Yonka, right? Surprised seeing your face. Kyle's told me so much about you. Since I'm the one that gave his Delphi, I saved his life. Oh, yeah, Glaceon. We're gonna need you. Like, oh, me? I thought you had a bunch of better evolutions than me. Uh, well, I, I think you might be a good asset. So, alright, cool. I guess you can have me instead. I can also use ice abilities, but not like Kyle, but kind of different. So of course I recruit her, of course, and obviously I tell Lance that, hey, this is a training exercise. Just imagine you're training like strong opponents. She said, oh, bet. So that's how I convince her Lance with. Who was the last one? Sylveon, of course. Oh God. So I go talk to Sylveon. I said, alright, I need information. She said, who am I working with? Cody. She's like, nope, fuck that. Oh, come on. You gotta do it for the crew. Do it for the crew. I know you're mad here, but you don't talk to him though. You can always take your headphones with you, listen to music. So fine. All right then. So we got your whole team set. We got you, Umbreon, Glaceon, Relantris, and Sylveon. That's the 5 people you got technically, because it's 5 total. Because you're counting you. Remember? Is that all you want to take, or do you want to take anyone else with you? You choose one more. Those would be 6.
Can I can I change can I change the Pokemon out and swap with somebody else?
Who do you want to change out?
No. I want to switch out Sylveon and put in Diancie.
So that's put that in. Alright, bet that's easy. So Scylla's alright, well, fuck you too then. I don't care. I don't want to go with you anyways. So she just goes and walks away, of course. And Diancie's like, alright. Okay, darling, I can see why you chose me over her. So, of course, okay, here's your final lineup. You, Umbreon, okay, you, Umbreon, Glaceon, Relantris, Diancie. Oh, wait. Yeah. Who's the third one? Yeah. My heart and me. Yep, okay, that's 5. You, Umbreon, Glaceon. No, it's Relantris and then Diancie. Yep, that's 5. Okay, so it goes you, Umbreon, Glaceon, Relantris, and then Diancie. Is that your final lineup?
Can I take fucking Sun and put he be in a dragon form as well? They probably don't know his face, his dragon form.
Well, that's an option. You gotta go convince them.
Okay, let me pinch him.
Okay, you go talk to Sun. What do you say to him? Now, mind you, it matters what you say. If you say something wrong, he won't join you. If you say something right, he will join you. So what do you say? A, join me, you piece of shit. Or B, help me out here, son. I'm gonna need you. You're definitely strong. Or C, just go to your dragon form and just do what I say. Which one do you do?
B.
You said B? Okay. So you say, son, help me out here, man. We're best friends, of course. I mean, I know you're not. I know I'm stronger than you, but still, I need your help. You're smarter than I am. That's facts. He's still smarter than you. That's facts. And son's like, I'm listening. He's intrigued now. You got his attention. Now here's your other option. A, I was just fucking with you. You could kill yourself. Or B, you follow every one of my orders. That's it. Or C, son, we're best friends. I know you don't like me that much, but we're part of the same crew. You gotta help me out here. If the Necrozma leaves, we're all gonna die. Let's see.
C.
And of course, you say, alright, son starts to, he's Son's like, alright, fine. He goes to dragon hybrid form. It's red with flames around it. It's different than last time. You can tell it's a lot different. He's definitely been trained with the fruit. His claws are now have flames around them. And basically his wings are like, they're flames now. They're basically made of flames. Because he is the flaming dragon. That's what his devil fruit was. So he says, okay then, let's do this. In a dragon voice, of course. His dragon voice are deep, so that's what he says. So you got the red dragon and the pink dragon working together. Now, of course, I say, I would help you guys, but I can't go dragon form. I can't go black dragon form if I don't have my side. You get it back from me, I can definitely help you later on. That's what I say. So, alright then. So you stay of course. Now, of course, you don't go straight to the Necrozma.
I can do that.
You don't go straight to the Necrozma, you go straight to Mew. Because Mew has not seen your dragon form either. So you definitely could convince her to say, you could lie and say you're a Pokemon mix because there are dragon type Pokemon. Which is why I said go dragon form, because there are dragon type Pokemon, remember? And it definitely made sense, because you could be a dragon, here's what you could be, a dragon fairy type, and Sun could be a dragon fire type. It made sense, huh? Am I right, Cody? You can trick them, of course. So of course you go back to the island. You, Umbreon, Glaceon, Diancie, and Relanchers, and Sun, of course. That's 6 people. You all go to the island, of course. You go into the cave, and of course, you are met with Mew. Mew says, "Wait a minute, Diancie, you're back again. Oh, that's interesting. Who are the rest of these? I know the other 2 Pokemon, but who are these 2?" She points at you 2. Here's your option: A, I am Pink Dragon. I am a Dragon Fairy type, and this is what would be Sun. This is, we'll say, Crow, and he is a Dragon Fire type. There you go. Or B, we're here to kill you.
A.
Alright, so of course she says, She says, alright, if you're a real fire type, if you're a real dragon type, alright, I gotta test you a real dragon type. There's a lot of people like to impersonate dragon types. So of course she kind of floats over to you. She says, alright, breathe fire right now, she says. So, do you A, do it, or B, don't do it? Did you hear what I said?
A.
Okay, you breathe fire, of course. Your fire is pink, of course, and Muse on. Oh, pink flames. He definitely is a fairy type. Okay. And then Sun does the same thing. His flames come out, and they're of course they're like orange, just regular flames, because he is the flaming dragon, of course. Ah, okay. Definitely checks out. She says, you know what? Necrozma's been looking for more dragon types lately. I think you two will make a good addition to his so-called dragon team. That's what she did in air quotes, like sarcastic. You know what I mean? It's all right, fine. So of course she already knows Diane. She knows her Lantris. She knows what an Umbreon is, but she doesn't know Umbreon personally. Of course she knows the Glaceons, of course. She don't know her, but she knows that she is a Glaceon. She can tell what Pokemon are. She is intelligent. She is a Psychic type, so it wouldn't be surprised if she knows that, am I right? Plus the bonus is that you chose Sun. I didn't know if you thought of this, but I don't know if you remember this, but Sun's Dark Crow, it blocks out Psychic energy. Did you remember that, or was that just a coincidence?
I guess I could. I know that.
You know that? Because she can't read your mind to tell if you're lying, so she just trusts your word. If she could read your mind, she could know you're lying. But Sun's Dark Crow is there. It's blocking her out. She don't know that. She just thinks it's a regular sword. Because Mew didn't fight Sun. So of course, and plus Dark Crow is different now. It's kind of white. It's not black. Even if it was. So see? Ah. So of course, days pass. Of course, you're working for Mew. Of course, you and the Sun are both working for Mew. Of course, it's just kind of having you do stuff around the cave. Of course, you know, lift your shit because you are Dragon types, and they are known for their strength. Of course, Diana uses her crystals. Of course. They're all doing war curses views, and then you overhear because you're lifting like rocks and shit because you know how caves are. Gotta help build the cave, of course. You know, help like fix the cave, of course. So you overhear a conversation, and you hear Mew say, "Oh well, I found these two dragon types in the Necrozma. I know I haven't talked to you a while. I know, and I don't like you, but these two will make a fine addition to your team, of course." And you hear in the crowd, good. What types are they? And one says a dragon fairy type. He's like, in the crowd's like a dragon fairy type. That's very unique. Interesting. What's the other one? Dragon fire type. Very common, but okay. I guess in a few more days you'll depart and come to my utopia, right? I guess. Since I got more people over here and more Pokemon, yeah. So of course a few more days until departure. Meanwhile the camp pans out to me, of course. I'm like, well, I wonder if Cody and Sun's doing good, and Kyle's like, they're fine. They're fine. They won't fuck it. Especially Sun's there. We don't have to worry about Cody then. That's what Kyle says. He'll keep him in line. I know Cody's your second commander, but he don't act like it most of the time. That's what Kyle says. You know, he don't act like he don't help you out. He kind of does the opposite. But Sun is more a better second commander than he is. I said, yeah, I know, but you know, he can't win them all. Of course, it goes bad today, and then literally the day of the departure, of course, you can see Mew, of course, and she's like, alright, well, we're gonna go to the island, of course. Now, mind you, Mew doesn't need a pirate ship. She can just teleport. Remember, she can do that. So, of course, she teleports all y'all to a place you don't know. It's kind of, let's say, it's kind of like a dark city, like not darkness as dark, but kind of like, I'll send you a picture. What is it? Like kind of like dark crystals, like what the Necrozma made out of. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, it's made out of dark crystal, of course. You can see a giant castle in the background. The streets are all dark. There's no light at all in this area. Like there's no light. There's not. You don't even see the ocean. It's like an abyss. You know how there's abyss, like just darkness. That's literally what you look down. There's just an abyss. There's no ocean. You're in a whole different place, dude. See if I find it. So of course, Mew's in front of you. Of course, he's floating, and then she said, "All right, you two get behind me." Of course, she points to you and Sun. Now, A, do you oblige, or B, don't do it?
A.
Of course, you get behind her. Of course, good. She said, see, you can learn a thing or two from these two, brother. He's like, So of course, you two walk a long path. It's like made of dark crystals, of course. You can literally feel no sunlight at all. No light at all coming from this place. You don't even think you're in the fucking real world anymore. You don't even know where you found it. There we go. Look what's your messenger. Like that. It looks like that. I don't know if you can look at your messenger, but I sent it to you. I'm sure you can't look at your messenger. Did you not hear what I said? So here's your options. You can ask me a question, of course. You can say, A, where is this place, Mew? Or B, why is Necrozma always so secretive?
I don't see it.
I sent it to you. I don't see you online. Yeah, it says you're 8 minutes ago. What the fuck? Yeah, you don't see it because you're not online. Because literally, I said 8 minutes ago. You're not online. Yeah. You probably reset your app or something like that. You know what I mean? There it is. You see it? Cody? Can you hear me?
It's loading.
I was loading.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's all like made of the same material Necrozma made out of. Now, of course, there's no light protruded. You can't even see the sky, dude. It's like you're in a whole different dimension. Now, here's your option. You could talk to me now since you've been working with her for a few lives. She's trying to trust you a little bit. So here's your option. A, what is this place, Mew? Or B, why does Necrozma like to be so secretive? Or C, is this made out of dark crystals or something, Mew? Which one do you choose?
A.
A. Okay. You ask Mew, what is this place? She says, what do you think it is? It's Necrozma's little playground, I guess. It's utopia, he calls it. We're gonna get closer to the town, of course. This is a whole different dimension. Duh. Did you not think of that? She says. So of course you guys keep walking. Sun is he's kind of observing. You can see him observing stuff, like looking around, of course, until you finally reach what it looks like to be a city, a literal city, like made out of the same material. It's like it's a city made out of the same material. There's no living creatures there, but there are a bunch of Pokemon there. you can see a few known Pokemon. You can see Zekrom there. He's there. Even Pokemon that died recently. Like Incineroar's there. Of course, now Litten can't be there because I have Litten. I took him. Haha. Primarina's there. There's a few known Pokemon. Even fucking Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza's there, dude. Although, this Rayquaza's a little different. He's different. This Rayquaza, of course, the stands on two legs, of course, but he's different. It may be the same black cause, but he has a little purple around him. He's different. So is a Groudon. He's different too. He's kind of black on gold. They're all different. They're not the original ones you think, but Primarina is also is the same one. The same one. You can start to see another version of her. A little tiny person by her. Let's see if I can find it. It kind of looks like her, but it's not. Well, you don't know what it is. There it is. There we go. It's another person standing beside her. I say she look like this. What? It's there we go. Like that, huh? There you go. Looks like that. Alright. That's standing beside her, of course. This big utopia, of course. Now, of course, you guys are walking through the city, of course, and a lot of Pokemon say, "Oh shit, it's Mew. Oh no, I don't know how Necrozma got here." And Necrozma's like, "Ah shit, we're gonna have some trouble." Ugh. And of course, Mew's like, "Of course." Hey, let's see. Texas. Of course. Of course. Yeah. Don't get ideas, buddy. So anyways, Mew's like, "Ah yes, of course. Yeah, I'm here. Surprising." She looks at you like, Pink, these Pokemon are kind of dumb, you know that? She says that to you because your name is Pink. That's what you called yourself, Pink. You don't call yourself Cody. That'd be a big indicator. So what do, Cody? Do you say A, yeah, you're right, Mew, or B, how the hell did this happen?
A.
He said, yeah, you're right, Mew, of course, and Sun doesn't say anything, of course, he's still looking around, observing, he can see a lot of Pokemon, he's thinking, So, you, Sun, Mew, now of course, here's all the people that's with you, of course. It goes Mew, you, Sun, her brother, of course, I'm not going to mention his name, because you don't know his name, of course. The other two psychics, of course, and then the 4 people you chose, that's how it goes in order. Umbreon, Glaceon, Diancie, Rolantris. That's how it goes. So of course you're all walking. Of course you come across a giant castle that is made of the same dark crystal, but this one's a little different. It's more thicker and more different colors. The door opens, of course, and literally the person who are at the door is literally Necrozma himself. Not in his ultimate form. He's in his base form, the black form. You know what I mean? And Mew's like, Necrozma, you dummy, always doing spectacular shit like this. Bringing Pokemon back. I know you can break the law of the physics, but I didn't know this much. It's all Mew. Don't worry. It's to be a big reveal when I reveal you something. Of course, come on in. And of course, he points to you. He's like, "Wait a minute." He stops you to the door. Do you A, get a little bit worried, or B, wait? Did you hear what I said? Cody, did you hear what I said or not? I'm guessing you didn't hear what I said, did you? Oh my god, how bad is the lag? Jesus. Necrozma stops you at the door. Do you A, get a little bit worried, or B, wait?
B.
Okay. You wait, of course, and Me's like, oh, don't worry, these are the two I was talking to you about. And the crowd's like, oh, you mean the two dragon types? Ah, I could use more of those. Hell yeah. Nice. So he lets you in, of course, with all the other Pokemon, of course. You walk in, and
B.
alright, okay. You walk in, and you are meet with a familiar face. A very familiar face. It's the person wearing all pink, like light pink. He's wearing a light pink jacket, of course. It's the same guy who kicked her ass. He doesn't recognize you because he didn't see your he's seen your driver, but he does recognize you, but he just doesn't say anything. He looks at you like, huh. So that person there, and you see two more people there, one wearing brown, and the other one wearing kind of a white attire. And the crowd, oh, meet the people who are gonna help me, of course. And Mew's like, they're humans. I thought you didn't like humans. And the crowd, oh well, I was a little bit desperate. They helped me out with a little bit of stuff, if I will admit. And I don't like to be beaten, of course. And Mew's like, that's so pathetic. Whatever. I guess he's from his team, right? Yes, he's from his. They're from his team. And the pink one walks up, said, yep. Our master sent us here to help you out, Necrozma. I know we're humans, but we have very special powers. Literally, I have the powers of any of the pink dragon. That's what that one says. The one, remember when you fought him. And the other two say, the brown one says, I have the powers of the earth dragon. And the white one says, I have the powers of the wind dragon. And we are here to help you in any way we can. So now you know what their abilities are, wise. You know what their names indicate so. So here's your option. A, oh, this might be harder than I thought. Or B, we're gonna have some trouble. Or C, I can take him. Did you hear what I said? Or do I gotta reiterate again? Okay. So we're gonna just hard trouble them with 5, of course. And of course, they don't mention their names. And the crowd's like, well, what's your names? And the pink one says, oh, that's none of your concern. We're just here to help you. That's all you need to know. We will follow your orders. But if you end up dying, we'll do our best to keep you from dying. But our master still has use for you. So of course they're all wearing different collars, of course. So of course they all go into the castle, into the lower levels of the castle. There you see something incredible. You see something very reminiscent. You see the black dragon scythe. It is powering the whole, and I mean the whole universe in this whole separate entity. And the crowd's like, oh, I got this scythe from a person I killed, of course. He doesn't know that we're alive, so you know, man. So here's your option. You're thinking this, you're not saying it out loud. A, fuck, there it is. Or B, this might be harder than I thought. Or C, how the hell am I gonna get it? Did you hear what I said or not? Oh, Cody's internet, so trash.
See.
See, you say, how the hell am I going to get it, of course. You look at it, of course, and you can literally see the dark energy pouring from it, of course. And the crowd's like, yeah. Of course, it's going to stay here and power up this whole area, of course. But anyways, enough about me, Mew. Come sit down. Come to my dining room, of course. He's floating. He's floating. He's not walking. He's floating. You guys go into the dining room, of course, where you guys feast, of course. You eat. So the kid pans back out again, and you see me and Kyle and kind of the rest of my commanders, not Sun and you included, but we're like, this don't be a hard battle. I say we need to train. If Cody and Sun do find something, we need to train, because the crowd will not gonna be easy foe. And Kyle's like, my thoughts exactly. I'm gonna train my leg style, and Kyle's like, I guess I'll train my ice. Then I'll train my sword style. Let's go. We all jump out of the castle, of course, training, because, we have to train. We know it's going to be a hard battle coming our way. Now, you guys cannot train because you are eating with the Crossway and Mew. So here's what happens. You're eating with the Crossway, of course, and the Crossway asks you, so, Pink, what are your abilities? He asked you. A, I use pink aura, or B, I ate a mythical zone, or C, I ate a paramecia.
A.
Okay. You said I use pink aura. I said, huh, that's funny. I could have sworn there was someone else who used the same ability as yours. He has the same kind of ability as you, that pink one. So what about you, Crow? And sounds like, oh, I could go dragon form. I ate a mythical zone, of course. And of course, I can be a dragon whenever I want and breathe fire. I also use swords. And the crowd, lovely. You two will make a great addition to my squad. Of course. And me is like, can we get enough of the questions, of course? Jeez. What's your big plan, the Krasma? You already saw most of it. It's almost 100% complete. Of course. Once this universe is 100% complete, every Pokemon in the known universe will be in this dimension. Every strong one, even the ones that those so-called pirate crew killed, they'll be back alive and stronger than ever. That's what he says. Now, here's your option. A, you're thinking this. A, oh shit, we cannot have that. Or B, that would be insane. Alright, which one? A, we can't let that happen, or B, that would be insane. You say, hey, that would be insane. Shit. We gotta stop this by any means necessary. You're thinking that. So of course you can't do that right now. Because you're in dinner play with the crime, of course. Eat with them, of course. And of course, oh my god. And the crowd like, Here's the umbrella. You're the brother of Lunam, if I'm not correct. And everyone's like, yeah, I am. I love about her. She was Lunara's subject. Ah, and some of his experiments. Interesting. Well, I'm glad to have you on my team. And of course, Umbreon lies. Oh, good to be a part of your team. So here's your option. A, you say, oh, should I go to his restroom? Or B, hey, Necrozma, what else do you do here? Or C, are you afraid they might come back? You say C, Necrozma, are you afraid they might come back? Necrozma says who? A, the pirates, or B, the Pokemon, or C, me. I'll fuck with her. Oh, you know what I mean. Okay, you say A, the pirates, and the crowd's like, oh, don't worry about them. I killed them. I destroyed the whole island. And killed them in the process, of course. They won't be a problem to us anymore. You don't have to worry about that. He puts his whole arm around you, of course. His arm and shoes, of course, made out of diamonds, or made out of fucking dark crystals. I don't have to worry about that. But I like your style, though. What's your name? Pink? I like your style. I can tell we're gonna get along pretty fondly. So with that, he kind of leads you somewhere else in the castle, of course, leaving Mew and the others sitting at the table, of course. He leads you to, Pink, you remind me of that other Pink guy, but more questions. I would think you two would be related or something. You kind of have the same dragon form. Dragon. You're kind of the same dragon, you know, but slightly different color pink. Ah, whatever. Say, He says, "Say, you never. I guess have you? I guess you have heard of the Yonko Nico, right? A, yes, or B, I fought one of his commanders, or C, what would be C? C, I cussed him out. B, what the hell? Did they see I cussed him out, of course, and the crowd, oh, that's lovely. Okay, huh? You didn't like him either. Oh, okay. Okay then, huh? Interesting. You're very interesting Pokemon. Yeah. It turns you, of course. He says, so tell me, how long have you kept this from me? A, kept what from you? Or B, what are you talking about? He said, hey, what are you talking about? And the crowd's like, oh, don't play dumb to me. Don't play dumb with me. I have psychic abilities even you don't know about. And I know you are Cody. A, no I'm not. Or B, you must be mistaken. He said, B, you must be mistaken. He's okay. If you're not Cody then, I want you to kill that other. I want you to kill one of the Pokemon in the dining room table. Doesn't matter who it is. I want you to kill them to prove that you're not part of that crew. A, I'll do it, or B, are you sure? He said, B, are you sure? And the crowd, oh, I'm sure. Any Pokemon in that room, you slice down. I don't think you can kill Mew, though. Maybe you could. You could try. So here's your option, man. Which Pokemon do you kill? Umbreon, Diancie, Mew, Lantris, Glaceon, or Sun. You can try to kill him, too.
Oh no.
Yeah. Which one do you kill?
Noon.
Is it Mew? You said Mew? The crowd's like, oh, I see you like a challenge. Okay then. Alright then. Go ahead. So of course you walk back in the room with the Necrozma. With the crowd of course. And you are already sitting by me of course. It's like, what the hell is he talking about in there? And you're like, nothing, dude, nothing. I figured that's always Necrozma. You could A, try to kill her now, or B, wait.
B.
You wait, of course, and the crowd's like, he's over there looking at you, of course. And of course, he's looking at you like, you're planning something. He's thinking of it, he's like, you're planning something. So the crowd's on mute trying to start talking to him. He's alright, the crowd's man. What's your deal? Like, I don't understand you. You're so suave. And like, I don't like you sometimes. And the crowd's like, oh, there's nothing you need to worry about, dude. You're always safe in my hands. And he's like, I don't need to be safe. I'm already powerful enough. Right. You can A, do it now, or B, wait.
B.
You wait again, of course. And the Karama says something to piss off me. She's like, what? The Karama, I'll fight you here and now. It doesn't matter. Just kind of holding up her hand using her psychic energy. Do you A, do it now, or B, wait? Well,
B.
she needed to wait, of course. And the girl's like, oh, you can't be judged with your psychic powers. So you want to bet? She holds up her hand and her psychic powers about to come out hitting the crowd. Like, A, do it now, or B, don't.
A.
You do it now, of course. So Mew shoots a psychic blast of Nick Karma, and as soon as she does that, you say Dragon Claw and stab right through her. And she's like, "What?" Of course, the crowds will block the attack. Didn't do anything to him, of course. And he's like, "Oh, Mew, 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 so naive, too arrogant." I'll say that much. She's like, oh. You pull out your claw, of course. She's bleeding. She's like, oh. What the fuck? You tricked me, you arrogant bastard. The crowd's all Mew. You were such a nuisance. I had to get rid of you. One of you had to die. Mew's like, you make me look good in other people's eyes. And the crowd, oh, don't worry about that. Just die with peace on your eyes, of course. Then we don't need you anymore. She's like, oh. And she dies there. Kind of pissed off, of course, but she dies. And your claw is drenched with blood. The crowd's like, ah, you did it, good job. Guess I must have mistaken you for someone else. Must be someone different. I know that other person couldn't do that. Never mind, you earned my trust. So like, he uses his hand and picks up Newsby and just throws it out the window. So of course, remember Mew's brother's there. Yeah, Nicaragua don't care. He's disrespectful like that. His character got a little development. Of course, Mew's brother's there. He saw that, but he ain't mad. He's thinking, ah, shit. Cause he is pissed, of course, but you don't know that. And the other two cycles are, oh, cause they were there too. So Mew's dead. Mind you, she's dead. So in the crowd, ah, man, you need to see something special. I didn't think we had it in you, of course. He takes you into a secret room in the castle, of course. He says, "This right here is the real power source of this whole area. It's a diamond, like reflecting light that's reflected into a rainbow." He said, "This is the source of my power." He says. Now, mind you, no mortal can break it. You need a extreme powerful person to break this diamond, he says. Now, A, you could try to break it, or B, just say, oh, okay. B, you say, oh, okay. And the crowd's like, I knew you would understand. So, of course, you spend time in the crowd, but of course, knowing more about him, of course. Now, of course, you can ask some questions, of course. You can say, hey, Necrozo, why did you want this whole idea? Or B, what made you turn down this path? You said, Necrozo, what made you go down this path? He said, I am literally the being that can absorb light. Of course, I want everything to be plunged in complete darkness. Everything about it. Huh? I could not rule the other world, so I'll make my own world. Who said I gotta live with them other humans anyways? They are all beneath me. Even though I do offer them for help, of course. I'll tell you right now, that other dude is very interesting. He has a very interesting bunch of people. Personally, I wouldn't mess with him. But hey, that's just me. Here's your other A, do you think you can change? Or B, what would you do if the Yonko came back? You say, what would you do if the Yonko come back? Like, if he come back, I would hope he'd be stronger than before, or else it end up like before, and me about to kill him. But I don't think he will come back since I disintegrated him in the islands. Of course, Nick Rosmo is smiling. We can't tell he is, because he doesn't have a mouth that much. You don't have a mouth. It's just crystals. So you spend more time with the crowd, of course. Didn't know him, of course. He let you roam around. He's like, alright, well, have fun, Pink. You did my bidding. I got the city to take care of course. But then he walks out of the castle, and he says, "Greedy Pokemon, I brought you all back from the dead. You were killed by, I don't know what you were killed by. However you died, it doesn't matter. You serve me now. Just like in your living life, you'll be eternally immortal here. No one can die. So enjoy it while it lasts. It's a utopia." So here's your options. A, explore the castle, or B, try to call me, or C, go get Sun. He says, see, you go and get Sun, of course. You tell Sun pretty much everything. The Sun's like, whoa, holy shit. It's a big revelation. If all his power's in one area, but no one can break it. Maybe I should try to break it, of course. I think I could probably do it. So Sun's like, well, shit, we gotta keep up the facade, of course. We're all spies, of course. But damn, you were very ruthless when you killed that Mew. Stabbed right through her. Damn, Cody, I'm impressed. He says. The camera pans back at it, of course, and you see me slicing down mountains, of course, like practicing. You see Kyle using his ice fire. You see Kyle using you see Cat using her black blade style, kicking boulders, bam, bam, bam. And you see Jeffrey say, "Water rain spears." He's making rain spear, and I was like, "Blood, destruction," and he like turns them out into blood. I think we're ready for a final battle if you don't say. Heh. Hell, I've always been ready. And cause I'll freeze them all. Well then, wait for the word. Wait until Cody finds the way wherever he's at right now. There'll be a hell of a battle. Yeah, it will. So of course, you can go A, tell Sun to try to break the diamond, or B, try to find a way to contact the outside world, or C, kill yourself. Okay. So B, you try to contact the outside world, of course. You're unable to, of course. It's like a whole different plane of existence, like a whole different dimension. You can't do that. It won't let you. Although, you do kind of hear a voice say something. There's a voice coming from inside the castle. Do you A, follow the voice, or B, ignore the voice? You A, follow the voice into a door that is lit, that has like a dragon symbol on it. Do you A, open the door, or B, don't open the door? You open the door and find yourself surrounded by familiar faces again. It's the dragons, the ice dragon, the electric dragon, the black dragon, the fire dragon. They're all in cages, of course. And they're kind of getting their energy zapped out of them, of course. The black dragon's still pissed, but you know what I mean. But there's one dragon there who has sensitive, of course. It's the elder black dragon, of course. We're calling him the elder black dragon. He says, Cody, I know you're here to help us, and you're here to ruin the crowd. Well, that's a good thing, because he is literally gonna kill all of these dragons if you don't do anything about that. And I know my side is here somewhere. I talked to Necrozma. He is pure evil, of course. And he is nothing like you guys. I can try to contact Nico or not. Do you A, try to get him to contact Nico, or B, don't? Hey. Ah. Well, what do you do? That's not that. What did you say, A? Or was that old A? What might be? I'm pretty sure you want to contact Nico. I got you. Ah. So anyways, the black dragon tries to contact me, of course. It struggles a little bit, of course. But then eventually the camera pans back one more time. And you can literally see me trading. I get like, my mind gets like warped somewhere else. I'm like, what the hell? And the black dragon contacted, yo, Cody's here in this place where I can't tell you because I don't know myself. But he's alive, he's safe. But Necrozma is playing something very evil. I was like, shit, huh? Can you show me where's that? I can't show you because I don't know where's that myself. You're gonna have to find your way somehow. All I say is follow the darkness or find a way into this dimension. Maybe go to Muse Island. That's ideal. Okay then. So of course it leads on. Alright. Me, Kyle, Kat, Raichu. We're gonna bring Raichu because Raichu's awesome. Raichu, Gold, Luna, Jeffrey Allen, of course. We're all gonna go to Muse Island, of course. We're gonna find some information, of course. Meanwhile, while you're still in Nick Crossman's castle, here's your option. Do you A, free the dragons, or B, leave them alone for now? You free the dragons, and literally the energy starts getting stop getting zapped from him, of course. And the Necrozma is noticed this. He notices this. Cause that was this is the beam of lights, they disappear from his cast. He's like, you kinda just blew your cover. No going back now. Yeah, because they fly out in the distance and the crowd's like, oh, damn, I should have kept my castle. And then literally, someone literally drops from the roof and you hear a big thud. It's not Necrozma. This person says, ha, I thought I knew your face before. You want to go for round 2? So you die this time, I end up killing you? It's the other dragon. You don't know the name, of course, but he's wearing pink, of course. His is more of a light pink, yours more of a dark pink. Do you A, fight him, or B, avoid him? B, you try to avoid him, but he is faster than you. He grabs you by your neck, catching you off guard. And he says, oh, I'm enjoying killing you now, huh? he holds his other hand, turns into a claw, about to stab right through your hand. Until you hear the big ding! He's like, what? And you see Sun there block the attack with his sword. And Sun's like, alright, well shit, cuz I don't know what's going on here, but whatever you fucking did, you just blew our cover. No point fucking going stealth now, am I right? That's what Sun says. So you can A, try to fight with Sun, or B, cut out and run. Sun says you should just run, I'll take care of this. Okay, so you cut out and run, of course. And the dude's like, oh, I don't want to fight you. And says, well, you're gonna fight me anyways. The camera pans out, of course, and you are literally stopped by another person. It's another person, but this one's wearing white. He said, I won't let you pass no matter what. If I have to kill you, I will then. Do you A, try to fight him, or B, try to avoid him? You try to avoid him, but you're literally blown right back to him. Like an unseen force blows you back to him. He's able to grab you. He said, not this time, sorry. I'll make sure I take you out. Master Necrozma won't be deceived from you. So of course he's about to kill you, of course, until literally another person comes in and punches him in the face. Bam! Hits the wall, of course. It's Umbra. He's like, oh shit, Cody. Well, whoever this person is, I'll take care of him. You know what you're doing. Nico sent you here for a purpose, so I'll take care of him. He has his fighting stance on. So Umbra will take care of him. So of course you're gonna cut out and run. I'm guessing, right? All right. So
Yep.
yeah, you're gonna kind of run, of course. You make it to the entrance. You're about to open the door, but you're literally chased by rocks. And the person wearing all brown says, "Oh no, I'm not letting you escape." He holds his hand up and crushing your rocks. You scream in pain. Ah! Do you A, call for help, or B, die?
A.
You call for help, of course. And he said, "Oh, no one's gonna help you here. I'll make sure I crush you." And literally, his hand gets shot down by a pink diamond right through his hand. And you hear a voice that, "Oh, darling, I'll help you no matter what. Huh? Just let me handle this person." He's like, "Ah, you bitch!" Of course, the rocks loosen and you able to run out the door. You run to the city, of course. And Diane said, "Well, I'm not much of a fighter, darling, but I can still kick ass." He's like, "I'll make you pay for shooting me right in my hand, you damn Pokemon." So the irony is, the human people who help Necralo don't really like Pokemon that much. So of course, you can A, go back into the castle but under the castle, or B, go to the city, or C, go get the scythe. You find a way back into the castle, of course, and you make it to the scythe, but someone says, "Well, you're not going to take that scythe away from me. It's Necrozma himself." Do you A, fight Necrozma, or B, run away, or C, I'm taking the scythe no matter what? You say, "I'm taking the scythe no matter what," and Necrozma, "Well, then you can try." He pushes you back against the wall. He's like, "What are you going to do now? You can't move." I have to say, killing me was a good charade, but I guess I have to kill you though. He's holding up his hand. He's pushing against the wall. It's getting harder and harder. He's like crushing you against the wall. Do you A, try to do something, or B, yell at Necrozma, or C, try to hit the scythe? Well, what do you do, Cuddy? That's fun. That's fun. Is that C? Is that C? Yep. Alright. So you try to hit the scythe, of course. The crowd has a grip on you, but you're able to move. You move your arm, but you're breaking your bone at the same time. You say, "Pink aura spear." You throw a spear right at the scythe. He's making a pink spear, throwing it right at the scythe, the barrier of the scythe. You coat it up with armor hockey, of course, and you throw it right at the barrier. It penetrates the barrier, hitting the scythe, knocking it out of place. And then literally the whole dimension goes haywire. It starts to crumble and everything. And the crowd like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done it," because the scythe just disappears. I know you said Steve. The scythe just disappears, and the crowd's like, "You may have got rid of the scythe, but you still gotta deal with me." So you know what? He takes you and slams you right into the fucking ground, knocking you out. Now, do you want to hear the other three fights, Cody? You can tell me this in person. You want to hear the other two fights, Cody? Well, other three fights. Sorry.
No.
What? Come on, they'll be good. Why you gotta be so boring? Okay,
Yeah, but
anyways.
I can't understand you with it lag as hell.
Can you understand this? Sun versus that pink guy. Can you understand that? Well, Bill, so we're gonna stop it up here then, because the three
None
fights are
of it.
relevant. Well, so we're gonna stop it up here then. We're gonna leave a cliffhanger. The other three fights are unknown right now, but you are knocked out. So that's where I'm gonna end it, because your inner's too trash to do fights. All right then. So,
No, do the fights.
but you won't be able to understand me. You just said you won't be able to understand me. They're important.
Do the fight.
Alright, fine. Which one you want to see? Sun versus your rival, basically. That's who you call him. Or Diancie versus that brown guy. Or Umbreon versus that white guy. Well, he's wearing white. Sun. Alright then. So we cut back to Sun. He's like, well then, huh? Let's see what you got. He's like, well, didn't you lose to Cody? And Sun's like, how dare you? I'll make sure I cut you down. He's like, oh no, you won't. Bam! Clash! He blocks Sun's sword with just his Dragon Claw alone. He's like, you may be a commander. If I could beat Cody, I'm pretty sure I could beat you. And he grabs Sun's sword and throws it out and says, I don't need that shit. Bam! He hits the other dude in the face. Doesn't do any damage. He's like, is that the best you got? Sun's like, what the hell are you? I'm a true example of a master zone user. What? He's like, eat this. Bam! He hits Sun and knocks him out. So Sun lost that fight. So that's 2 L's. You lost against Necrozma, Sun lost against that one dude, and the dude says, huh, I knew he wasn't going to be stronger, but I guess I'll take you back to Necrozma. I'll take you back to Master Necrozma. He picks up Sun while he's knocked up and takes it back to Necrozma. Now who you want to see next? Umbreon versus the wind user, basically. He has wind powers. Or Diancie versus the brown guy. Diancie, I'm guessing, right? Okay, I'm just gonna go with Diancie. Oh. Yeah, okay then. So when Diancie shot that bitch, oh, I'll make sure I crush you and Roxanne. Diancie's like, you can try, darling. She's like, she's like, diamond rain. And she's a bunch of diamonds at him. He's like, rock shield. And it just blocks it. He's like, huh. I guess you don't know about our kind, do you? She's like, I don't care what you are, huh? She's like, giant diamond. He's like, she fires a giant diamond. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, giant rock. And breaks the diamond in two. She's like, what? He's like, he holds up his hand and covers Diancie in rocks. She's like, what? I can't move, darling. He's like, crush! And crushes Diancie. Blood spurts out, of course. She's knocked out. What do you think about that? She lost the fight. And so yeah, that's 3 L's. He picks up you damn nuisance Pokemon. they're so naive. Whatever, I'll take it back to Master Necrozma, I guess. He holds her up in the rock, of course, and takes her back to Necrozma. Now Zumbia versus the Wind User next. He's the Wind User. Oh, you hit me hard. But you gotta know one thing. You may be a Pokemon, but I'm a Zone. His wound just heals right up. And I'm like, I don't care what you are. Ah! Bam! Hits the wall. The Zone User dodges it. He's like, wind cycles. Fires a bunch of wind cycles at Umbreon, cutting him. His arm like a block, but it cuts right through. He's like, he's like, ah, you don't stand a chance. He makes it also a giant and slams right on fucking Umbreon. He blocks it with 2 hands. Boom! Oh, you're strong. But can you handle the own pressure of winds? He's like, what do you mean by that? He's like, wind sipes! And the two of them appear behind Umbreon, slicing Umbreon in the torso, cutting him a little bit. He lets go of his guard, and then BAM! Right in the fucking head. Knocking him out. Another L. Because he was already focused on one area. He was already focusing. Yeah, damn indeed. And the wind user picks up Umbreon's unconscious body. Master Necroz will be pleased with me. And they all bring her back to the crowd, and the crowd's like, ah, you all did well. I guess your reputation does exceed you of being the strongest Zoans. Of course, not second to your master, of course. And they're like, yes, Master Necrozma, of course, but they're much more like us. They couldn't handle our kind. Yes. Since this one wants to take my scythe another way, I guess I'll make it into something useful. He picks up all your bodies. Now, of course, mind you, her Lancer's isn't fighting one. She sees this and she's like, oh shit. So she's still out. She's still active. They don't know where she's at, of course, but she's still there. And so is Glaceon. She's still there too. Didn't fight anyone. So Necromba has you, Sun, Umbreon, and Diancie, but Lantros and Glaceon are still out there. And the camera pans out, and literally, here pans out, of course. Me and everyone else is going. It's literally a cliffhanger. What happens next? It's a cliffhanger. That's what we're gonna end off at. How do you feel about that? Fate's unsealed. Yeah, I'm doing it. What we're gonna do about it? It's my story. So the final stage of the chapter is basically the crowds have picked up all your bodies and relentless.
I should say B and just don't let them out.
Too late, no going back. Too late, no going back. So the last scene of the chapter is the crowds are holding up all your bodies and Relances and Glaceon looking in the view, and it says to be continued. Fate's unknown. Bam. That's it.